Hello and once again welcome in the history class, and this is ninth class history. We are discussing socialism in Europe and the Russian Revolution. So basically that chapter will discuss about two part. First is socialism in Europe and second is the Russian Revolution. Russian Revolution is the main part of the chapter. For Europe we will discuss only one and two topic, and laterly we will discuss about the Russian Revolution basically. Okay, why we are discussing about the Europe? Because the new ideology was spread from the Europe. We discussed in the last chapter which was French Revolution, and we had an idea that new ideology was emerging in the Europe related to the freedom and equality. So the idea of freedom and equality was emerged from the Europe. You had an idea that the French people was asking about the constitution, new kind of the democratical government, voting rights, property right, fundamental right, every new ideas which was not supported by the monarchy came into that time period from the French Revolution, and that same idea spread in the different part of the Europe also. After the French Revolution, this idea was spread in the Europe, and that idea changed the politics of the different country also. I already explained in the last chapter that other country was also following the idea of conservatism, because they was thinking that if the idea of the French Revolution will spread in the different country, that's why they stopped the Napoleon, and they established the monarchy system again from the Bourbon dynasty, because they was thinking that if the idea didn't stop, laterally that same idea will spread in the all over the Europe, and all over the Europe was all over the Europe. Only the monarchy system was there. Okay, so every monarch was have the fear of that if that idea will be spread, so they have to lose their power, their throne, their crown, and that's why they don't want to they was not willing to spread that idea. But because you know that if there is an idea in the world, you can't stop the idea literally, that or means in a few or in a lots of day the idea will eventually spread in the scenario. So that was that equality and the freedom, the idea of equality and freedom literally spread all over the world, and that is basically because of the French Revolution. So French Revolution opened a possibility of creating dramatic change in the society. We already discussed that idea, because see, whatever change or division we discussed in the France, that was same division was in the Europe. Like there was a clergy, then nobility, and then underdogs, and clergy was enjoying the privilege, nobility was enjoying the privilege, and underdogs was facing all the problem. That same division was there in all over the Europe. That's why all the people had the idea that they can fight for their right, and they can abolish that kind of the system, they can change the system. So that idea spread in the Europe. In Europe and Asia, new ideas about the individual right began to discuss, and after that the people start discussing about the idea of rights, which I already discussed, that right of vote, right of equality, right of property, this kind of the right was given in the French Revolution. So all over the world the people start, oh no sorry, all of the world, Europe and Asia start discussing about these kind of the new ideology. Okay, when they start discussing these kind of the new ideology, it's led to the development in India. This was also discussed by Raja Ram Mohan Rai. ये मैंने कैपिटल आर नहीं लगाया, आई एम सॉरी, यहाँ कैपिटल आर होना चाहिए. That Raja Ram Mohan Rai and Desario, two person was discussing these kind of the idea. Not but not everyone in the Europe was thinking with the same perspective, because you know what is intellectuality? Intellectuality is presenting in a different perspective of a single topic. So that same thing was happening in the Europe. People of the Europe was having different ideas related to that particular freedom and equality. So different ideas were spreading in the Europe. In this chapter, firstly we will discuss about the different ideology, what kind of the different ideology was there, and also we will discuss about the event in which there was an attempt to the radical transformation of society. Also we will discuss certain event which was happened in the Russian Revolution, which led a radical transformation in the society. So basically we will discuss about the change of the society with the French Revolution and idea of socialism. So before discussing that, we have to discuss three ideology basically in this chapter. The three ideologies, first one is liberals. What is liberal here? Liberal is basically the one who can tolerate all the religion, those who believe that all the religion is equal, no one supposed to be force the religion that on anyone, and also not create ideology that our religion is supreme and your religion is not supreme. So everyone have to respect the religions of other, and as well as they don't supposed to force anyone to adopt their religion. So idea of free religion, which is there in our fundamental right in the present constitution also, that everyone is free to adopt their religion, change their religion, and follow the ritual of their religion. So that idea was there on the liberals, that tolerate of religion का means क्या है कि everyone supposed to respect the religion of other and as well as follow their own religion also. Second, oppose the uncontrolled power of dynastic rule. Also liberal was not in the favor of the dynastic rule. What is dynastic rule means here, that if one person is a king, then the son of that person will be king, then son of that person will be king. Only from a one lineage or from a one family. It doesn't matter the person have the capability to rule or not, but because his father is a ruler, he will become a ruler. So that kind of the ideology is supposed to known as dynastic rule. So liberal was opposed, liberal was criticizing that idea कि एक किंग के बाद उसका बेटा ही किंग बन रहा है, चाहे वो लायक है नहीं, ये बिल्कुल गलत है. The third is wanted to safeguard the right of individual. They also believed that they supposed to provide a safeguard to the right. Right means here fundamental right. So the individual जो person है उसको जो गवर्नमेंट की तरफ से जो rights मिलने चाहिए वो right मिलने चाहिए. And also safeguard means no one can harm the right. It doesn't, if the government wants something, they can't change the right and do whatever they want. So that is the also idea. Representative, they believe that there should be elected representative by the people, so there should be elected parliamentary government. Okay, लिबरल ऑल्सो बिलीव कि जो रिप्रेजेंटेटिव है वो इलेक्टेड होनी चाहिए, और उन इलेक्टिव रिप्रेजेंटेटिव के बदौलत पे एक पार्लियामेंट होनी चाहिए और उस पार्लियामेंट में गवर्नमेंट होनी चाहिए. बट ये सारा कैसे हो सकता है? क्या विदाउट कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के ये सभी चीज़ें पॉसिबल है? सो दे ऑल्सो बिलीव्ड इन कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एंड रिलेटेड टू कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन दे बिलीव सब्जेक्ट टू लॉ इंटरप्रेट बाय दी वेल ट्रेंड जुडिशरी. कि जो लॉ है वो इंटरप्रेट किसके ज़रिए होना चाहिए? एक वेल ट्रेंड जुडिशरी होनी चाहिए जिसके ज़रिए लॉ को इंटरप्रेट किया जाए. मीन्स आप इवेंचुअली भी देख सकते हैं कि लिबरल्स क्या थे, वो बिलीव करते थे कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन होना चाहिए जिसके अंदर एक जुडिशरी होनी चाहिए जिसके पास इंटरप्रिटेशन की पावर होनी चाहिए. उस कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के अकॉर्डिंग लोगों को सर्टेन राइट होने चाहिए. उन राइट में से एक राइट इलेक्टिव रिप्रेजेंटेटिव्स को चूज़ करना या रिप्रेजेंटेटिव को चूज़ करना होना चाहिए, और उस इलेक्टेड रिप्रेजेंटेटिव के बिहाफ पे एक पार्लियामेंट बने, उस पार्लियामेंट्स में से गवर्नमेंट बने, और वो गवर्नमेंट ऐसी हो जिसमें कोई डायनेस्टिक रूल ना हो बल्कि वो इलेक्टेड गवर्नमेंट हो, यानी कि मोनार्की नहीं डेमोक्रेसी हो, और जो सभी रिलीजन के लिए इक्वल हो, यानी किसी प्रकार का डिस्क्रिमिनेशन ना हो. और बट सिर्फ एक चीज़ थी जो आज की प्रेजेंट डेमोक्रेसी से इनकी डिफरेंट थी, कि वो यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइजी में बिलीव नहीं करते थे. मीन्स दे वर नॉट डेमोक्रेट, दे वर नॉट बिलीविंग दैट एवरीवन सपोज टू हैव द वोटिंग राइट. दे वर बिलीविंग सर्टेन पीपल और सर्टेन men of mainly having those certain men those having the property supposed to have political voting right. कि कुछ जो मैन है जिनके पास जो प्रॉपर्टी है उन्हीं को वोटिंग राइट होना चाहिए. तो ये हमारा लिबरल था. लिबरल के बाद हमारा बेसिकली रेडिकल्स गवर्नमेंट बेस्ड ऑन द मेजोरिटी ऑफ द कंट्री पॉपुलेशन. द रेडिकल बिलीव्स द गवर्नमेंट सपोज टू बी मेड बाय द अकॉर्डिंग टू द पॉपुलेशन. भी जितनी पॉपुलेशन है रेशियो कर लीजिए, उस पॉपुलेशन के अकॉर्डिंग गवर्नमेंट बननी चाहिए, मतलब उतने रिप्रेजेंटेटिव होने चाहिए. ऑल्सो उन्होंने वुमेन सफरगेट के जितने भी मूवमेंट्स थे, यानी वुमेन्स ने जो अपने वोट के लिए पूरे वर्ल्ड में मूवमेंट चलाए, उनको उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा सपोर्ट किया रेडिकल्स ने. ये अपोज द प्रिविलेज ऑन द ग्रेट लैंडलॉर्ड्स एंड द वेल्थ थी फैक्ट्री ओनर्स. देखिए यहाँ पर जो यूनिवर्सल एडल्ट फ्रेंचाइजी का कॉन्सेप्ट था दैट वाज आल्सो कनेक्टेड, कि कहीं ना कहीं वो एक लैंडलॉर्डशिप को प्रमोट कर रहे थे कि जिसके पास लैंड उनको वोट होनी चाहिए. लेकिन इन्होंने क्या किया, जो प्रिविलेज थी अकॉर्डिंग टू ग्रेट लैंडलॉर्ड्स एंड वेल्थी फैक्ट्री, उनको बिल्कुल ख़त्म किया कि कोई प्रिविलेज नहीं होनी चाहिए. बट ये भी नहीं था कि नो अगेंस्ट ऑफ द एग्जिस्टेंस ऑफ प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टी. वो प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टी के बिल्कुल अगेंस्ट थे. ऐसा नहीं था कि वो फैक्ट्री ओनर को इसलिए नफरत कर रहे थे, बस वो चाहते थे कि डिसलाइक द कंसंट्रेशन ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टी इन द हैंड ऑफ द फ्यू. सिर्फ वो किस चीज़ को नहीं मानते थे कि प्रॉपर्टी सिर्फ कुछ लोगों के हाथ में ना रह जाए, चंद लोगों के हाथ में ना रह जाए. हैव अ लुक ऑन द प्रेजेंट सिनेरियो ऑफ द इंडिया. इफ यू विल फाइंड द फ्यू रिचेस्ट पीपल आर देयर इन इंडिया, कुछ ही लोग हैं जैसे टाटा, बिरला, अंबानी, कुछ फेमस एक्टर जिनके हाथ में पैसे सबसे ज़्यादा है। उसके बाद आपको सीधे मिडिल क्लास जो प्रोफेशनल जॉब करने वाले हैं, और उसके बाद सीधे लोअर मिडिल क्लास में गरीब और बिल्कुल ही गरीब लोग देखने को मिलेंगे। पर फिर भी पैसा जो है तो वही इनका मानना था कि जो मनी है, जो रिसोर्सेज है, वो कुछ लोगों के हाथ में रहकर ना हो जाए, इसलिए वो प्राइवेट प्रॉपर्टी को पूरी तरह से सपोर्ट नहीं करते थे और पूरी तरह से अपोज भी नहीं करते थे। ठीक है, लास्ट जो है हमारा वो है कंजर्वेटिव। पहले आपको मीनिंग पता होना चाहिए। कंजर्वेटिव का मीनिंग होता है बेसिकली ट्रेडिशनल एंड फॉलोइंग द नॉर्म्स ऑफ द ट्रेडिशन। कि कंजर्वेटिज्म का मीनिंग होता है जो पुराने नॉर्म्स को फॉलो करते हैं। लाइक हमारे टाइम में यू एवर हर्ड दैट घूंघट करना जरूरी है इन हरियाणा के अंदर, एंड फीमेल नॉट सपोज टू गो आउट फ्रॉम द हाउस। सो ये क्या होते हैं, कंजर्वेटिव आइडियाज़ थे जो पुराने ट्रेडिशन के अकॉर्डिंग बने हुए थे। तो पॉलिटिक्स में कंजर्वेटिज्म का आइडिया क्या है, सोचिए। या पॉलिटिक में कंजर्वेटिज्म का आइडिया क्या हो सकता है, मोनार्की, क्योंकि न्यू आइडिया क्या है, डेमोक्रेसी। ओके, तो पुराना आइडिया क्या था, बेसिकली मोनार्की था। सो कंजर्वेटिव जो थे वो मोनार्की के आइडिया में फॉलो करते थे। वो रेडिकल्स और लिबरल को पूरी तरह से बिल्कुल अपोजिशन में थे। बट आफ्टर द फ्रेंच रेवोल्यूशन कहीं ना कहीं धीरे धीरे वो अपने माइंड को ओपन कर रहे थे। धीरे धीरे वो भी सोच रहे थे कि पूरी तरह से कंजर्वेटिव होकर पूरी तरह से मोनार्की रूल को लागू नहीं किया जा सकता, क्योंकि अब जो पब्लिक है वो बहुत ज़्यादा माइंड जो है पब्लिक का वो ज़्यादा इवेलुएट हो रहा है, बहुत ज़्यादा न्यू थिंकिंग, न्यू आइडियोलॉजी एमर्ज हो रही है। दैट्स वाई दे कैंट फॉलो द सेम थिंग। थर्ड इज अर्लियर जनरली अपोज टू द आइडिया ऑफ चेंज। बिफोर इन 18th century they were opposing the idea of change, they were not following the change, they don't want to change। 18th century में अगर आप देखें, when Napoleon was defeated and Bourbon dynasty was established in the after not 18 it is 19, so in 18s they were not believing in change, they were thinking that there should be a monarchy, everyone supposed to follow the monarchy system, everyone supposed to follow the social division like according to clergy and monarchy, so they were not believing in the change। Okay, but what change came to the conservative thinking after 19, they accepted the change, they start thinking that without change they can't survive, they believe that past had to be respected, that yeah, they have to respect the past, they have to carry the past, but change had to brought about through the slow process, that there should be a change according to the slow process, that you have to change in the society। Have a look on the Indian society, there was many norms related to females, the way of wearing, way of talking, many things was there, but laterally slowly these are going these things are changing, so that the slow changing policy was followed by the conservatives, but they believed in the earlier idea of tradition of the politics। So that was the three philosophy of radical, conservatism and liberal। Have a look on that, read the chapter, and any problem feel free to call, and see you in the next class।